guys, it's Mary here and welcome back to my channel for another Sims 2 house build. And today I'm going to be making I think a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom family house, and it took me roughly 5 hours to build this house. And I don't know why it took so long. I think the furnishing took the longest because I used a hell of a lot of custom content. This house is available for download, so I'll leave the link to it down below. But if your computer cannot handle a lot of custom content, I recommend not including the custom content when you install it with a clean pack installer. Because it will literally ruin your game. Because I use a hell of a lot of custom content. I don't know why, but I just literally couldn't stop. For all those who haven't figured out by the title, this house called Thornfield, and it is a 3x3 lot, and the unfurnished price is 46,507, and the furnished price is 89,844. So it is really expensive, and well, the unfurnished price is quite expensive, seen as the amount of custom content that it has in the unfurnished bit, because I did use a lot of like recolors and things like that, the garage and those kind of things. So yeah, I did do a lot of work on the exterior of the house because I thought that it needed a lot of detail, seeing as I was trying to go for a very British kind of house, with the stone brick and everything like that. I don't know why, I just thought it would look nice, so I just thought I'd go with it, and it turned out okay. At first I didn't like it because of the way it was looking, but as soon as I added the windows and did the plant work and the terrain work, like all that kind of stuff, it started to look much better. So I was like, yes, I do like this now. I did add a lot of detail to the house in terms of like the pipe work to make it look better, if that makes sense, and it turned out really good. I really do like this house, the way it looks with the brick thing. It looks really nice, and I just really like it. This house was kind of inspired by the houses I see on my way to work. The houses there are quite huge, they're very spacious, a typical British house, and I use a lot of move objects on cheats and quarter tile placements, and also 45-degree angle placement, because I wanted to add a lot more features to the house than what I normally do in my house builds. And I know some of you guys say I'm really good at house builds by the old videos that you've seen of me, but trust me, I wasn't back then. I wasn't really good compared to how I am now. I do take a lot of pride in my houses, and I do take a lot of time to do them. I know I'm not exactly the most creative person with houses and things like that, but it takes a lot of thought into a house for me to create it. So I know that's why I don't exactly upload house builds a lot, because it takes a lot of time for me to think of a house that's unique, and also that I like as well how it turns out, because there's a house I tried to make a few weeks ago, and I was building it and everything like that, halfway through and everything, and then I just didn't like it. I just like, nope, I don't like this at all. So I just scrapped the whole thing and I started again, even though it took me 2 hours to get to where I was. But I just scrapped it because I just didn't like the way it looked. It was just horrible and I hated it. So I did use some terrain paint, which is from Mod Sims, that little pavement looking thing. I thought it looked really amazing, so I just thought I'd add that, and added a little flower beds as well to make it look even more homely, and it looks really cool. So this house was definitely worth the time because of how it turned out at the end, and I do have a lot of pictures on Tumblr, which is going to be linked down below. I did add some lighting outside and then a little bench to make it look more homely, and I hope Sims can actually use that bench. I haven't tested it out, but hopefully they can. It looks really nice, so I just thought I might as well add it as well. And I was doing the back garden bit, and my aim for the back garden area was to add as much detail as I could. So I added a swimming pool because I had a lot of space in the back garden to work with, and I didn't actually expect this lot to be that big or have that much space in the garden. So I just thought, the best thing to do is add a pool. So I added a pool, a really big one for family stuff, and I tried to color the walls, but it didn't look right to me, so I just didn't like it, so I just scrapped the whole thing. And then just added a slide, or a dive board, and then a stairs to go in, and then some lights around it, and I added some flower beds to make it look more nice, and then I added some benches afterwards as well. So that was quite cool. I added some trees and then some terrain paint afterwards to just make it look better than it already does. And I'm surprised I had this much space in the garden, so I added some kiddie play stuff to make it look more homely, so that it'll be more family orientated. I think, if that makes sense, I don't really know, but I'm just chatting rubbish right now. So I went on to the inside, and downstairs is really complicated to me because I do have a lot of archways, I do have a lot of doors and things like that, because I had no idea how to do to make this house turn out, seeing as it was very weird. It looked really strange to me since the weird shape that it turned out, but it turned out pretty well. The upstairs walkway, or what is called hallway or landing, whatever it's called, seems very narrow, but it's actually not, because I think it's a 2 block or 3 block square wide hallway, so it's not that narrow. But the downstairs, as you can see, I was just like, going around trying to figure out what to do with it, and I really do like the white custom content paint color that I went for with the walls, because it just makes it look neutral, but also it doesn't, like, I don't want to overwhelm the house with too many colors, because I wanted to go for a bluish teal kind of color to the house. So I just thought, you know what, let me go for a white wall so that it just makes everything neutral and it's quite nice. And I added some little railing on the stairs, because some of my subscribers have noticed from my house builds, so that I don't have railing on the stairs and at the top of the stairs. So I just thought, let me try adding some railings, and it looked really nice. So I just like, you know what, I'm gonna keep this. So it's quite cool. I love this fireplace so freaking much. Like, this is a fireplace from Tracy Manley on Modder Sims, and it is amazing. This fireplace looks so cool. And the thing I wanted to do is to add the black thing behind it, because obviously with a white fireplace and the white walls, it kind of like blends in. So I just thought I'd add the black wall to make it stand out a bit, and it turned out pretty cool. So I really did like that. And then I just using my quarter tile placements and stuff, 45-degree angle, whatever, to sort out the living room, because like, I just like the custom content that it came with. So, and then I snapped it off grid and then moved the stuff together a little bit closer, so it was pretty cool. I did add some details into the house in terms of like plugs and sockets and like light switches and things like that. So it was so cool, and I love these rugs so much. These rugs are my life. Like, literally, guys, these rugs are my life, because the amount of detail that come in it, and like the amount of colors and different styles, it's really amazing. So I thought it was so cool. I love how everything goes well together. So it was pretty cool. I love the lights. It's quite nice, even though it's a little bit low. I didn't realize how low it was, so I was taking the screenshots. But the lights are actually awfully low, and I just don't understand why. But yeah, it's still nice touch to the house. It's just going to be a bit weird when you're playing an actual Let's Play, but it's up to you. You guys can actually take out the lights if you want to. Personally, for me, I liked it because it looked really nice with the house, so I just, kept it in that way. And I added a lot of wall detail, because I had a lot of paintings, as you guys can see, from the custom content I'm putting into the house. Oh my god, I loved it so much. And if you guys want to know how I did the up and down thing for the paintings and stuff, I basically did right bracket or left bracket. That's basically how you move it up and down. I think that's the same thing with the Sims 4 as well. You do that to move the painting up and down. In this corner, I added a bookshelf, because I didn't know what to add, and some of the bookshelves were sticking out, so I wasn't really a big fan of that. So instead, I added a smaller bookshelf, which was that, and it looked really cool. So I just thought I'll keep it. And here, I'm just trying to figure out what more decoration stuff I can add to the house to make it look more homely, and it turned out pretty cool. The bathroom, I added a small little window at the end. When I was doing the unfurnished house package, so I added that in after, because it looked really bare and there was no light into the room, and it was just really ugly, and I was like, ugh, I don't like it. So I just added that in as well. And then the toilet is pretty plain and simple, nothing special there. I did later on add a toilet roll next to the toilet, because it looked pretty empty. So hopefully people can still use the toilet even though that toilet roll is there. I hope they can. If they can't, I'm gonna cry. But I think it should be fine. And then the kitchen is probably my favorite thing of them all, because of the custom content counters. And this is from I've got the recolor links from Modder Sims, but the original creator is from their own personal site, which is I can't remember who it is, but sorry if I don't remember who it is, but yes, it's a custom content from Modder Sims basically, and then the mesh is linked to the official creator on another site. But it was really cool. I like the little overhead cabinets, because we don't actually have that in the Sims 2, which is what's missing in the Sims 2, so that kind of sucks. But in the Sims 4, obviously you have overhead cabinets, so it was quite nice to add cabinets to the kitchen, and I really did like that. I did try to add some curtains to the house, and it didn't really look right to me, so I just thought, you know what, just leave it. I don't want to deal with that. I did actually end up adding curtains or blinds to the upstairs bedrooms, which is obviously kind of normal, because you do need blinds for bedrooms and stuff. And I did use a hell of a lot of clutter. I love my clutter so much. Like, clutter is everything. And oh my god, there's custom content radiators. Oh my god, I love custom. Look at that custom content radiator. It looks so amazing. I loved it so much. I was going all out with the radiators. Like, it looks so British and it looks so real. Like, it looks so nice. I loved it so much. So I just added as much clutter as I could to the house to make it look more nicer. And like, you see stuff everywhere, and it's just crazy. There's even custom content apples and lemons and egg. Like, come on, mate. There's a custom content egg sitting there at the kitchen counter, like doing his own business. So it was pretty cool. I was kind of thinking about what kind of chest add to the kitchen, and I ended up with white. I was trying to go for teal kind of color or like bluish, but nothing looked right. So I ended up with a white stool, and it looked kind of pretty cool. And I added a painting to make it look more homely in that area there, because it seemed pretty plain, so I didn't really like that. I added more clutter to the kitchen to make it look a lot nicer, and it turned out pretty cool. Look at that custom content egg, like come on mate. It's pretty crazy. And I added a hood for the cooker and stuff, and it looks pretty cool. I really do like this house and how it's turned out. It's just awesome. The garage bit is obviously not that large, but you guys can do whatever you want with the garage bit when you get the house. It's just personally for me, I didn't really know what to add to it, so I just left it as counters, because I had no idea what to put in the garage, and people can do what they want, like, you know, people can make food if there's not enough space in the kitchen or something like that, and then, or I just, you know, people can turn that into a work area, or like they put like a study in there. I don't know, but the reason why I closed off the garage and not link it with any doors or anything like that is because people walk through the garage to get into the house, and it's really irritating, and I don't like that at all. So I just thought, don't put a door anywhere, linking anywhere, because that's gonna irritate my Sims, and it irritates me in my Let's Plays personally. So I just thought I'd leave it. And the bathroom, the other bathroom downstairs, I know it's weird to have two bathrooms downstairs, but I just thought I would, because it just, I don't know, it looked okay and it looked quite nice, and I just thought if it's a house fit for a large family or fit for a lot of people, I don't want people to be waiting for bathroom, because it is quite annoying, personally, for how I feel in my Let's Plays, to have people constantly going to the same bathroom or waiting for someone else to come out of the bathroom. It is so annoying, and I just thought, you know what, let me add as many bathrooms as I can. I could have added the bathroom upstairs as a bedroom, but I didn't. I thought that would just look weird not having a bathroom upstairs, but having two bathrooms downstairs is even weirder. So don't mind me, I'm just chatting rubbish right now. So in the study, I did add a lot of decorative items, including that custom content looking decorative computer, because I don't know what to add to the study. Like, it looked really weird, but also I tried to make it put as much CC as I could in there. And I love these little like counters and stuff. I don't know what they are, like shelving units, it looks like it. I love adding them, they look so cool. So I added some custom content books in there, and it looked amazing. Like, oh my god, it turned out so well, and I was like, I love this so much, like I couldn't get enough. And I like how I did the little CD shelf bit in the corner of the study, was quite nice. And then here I'm trying to add some decorative stuff into the garage bit, and it did like turn out pretty well. And then upstairs landing is pretty plain, so I added a little flower and then a little CD rack in the corner to just make it look okay, and then some paintings on the wall as well to just make it look nicer. It's a pretty much plain area, so I didn't know what to actually put in there. And then here's the first bedroom. I didn't really know what exactly to do with the bedroom, because I wasn't exactly sure what kind of bedroom the sim it will be for, like what sim it will be for. So I didn't know if it was going to be for parents or for kids or for teens, like I didn't know. So I just added some neutral decorative stuff to make it look as if, you know, it's for anyone, and it turned out pretty cool. I did kind of like it, so it was all right. I just wish there was, like, you know, there's blinds, the checkered blinds. I hope there was some of that in a single form, not a double form, but there wasn't, so I kind of did cry a little bit, but you know, what can we really do? Added a little end table and a little desk in the corner. I hope people can actually use that desk. I'm not really sure, but hopefully people can use it. And again, with the radiators, I love my radiators so freaking much. And then I add a little blanket detail to the bed because I want to make it look more homely. I didn't exactly want to add the blankets, but I thought it was very much needed, so I just thought, yes, let me just add it. And just FYI, I don't own any of the custom content on this house or inside this house, because these are all made from different creators. But it's just, I tried to give credit to each and every creator that has made it, but each and every custom content doesn't actually have the creator's name on it or where to find the creator, so I can't actually find the creator. I spent like 2 or 3 hours the other day trying to look for each and every creator, and I only just found like 10 of them, and there's like loads of creators for this custom content. So I don't take credit for any of the custom content because it's not mine, so all credit goes out to the creators, just in case people are offended that I'm actually re-uploading the custom content in the houses and things like that. So I hope you guys understand. I'm sorry if it has offended you in any kind of way. I do sincerely apologize, but that was not my intention to offend creators and stuff. So But you guys have seriously amazing creations. Like, come on, like this house wouldn't look how it does. So thank you all for the creations. It really is seriously amazing. I will try to actually make a house without custom content because some people can't handle custom content. So I will try to make a house without it because it is pretty heavy on files and it's pretty heavy on computers. So I just need to turn off my custom content in the game before I actually start building, because obviously I will be tempted to actually add custom content. So sorry for those who can't handle that. So yeah, I did try to add some wall decoration over here. This is probably my favorite bedroom because of the amount of detail I put into the wall. I think it just looks really, really cool. So I try to add as much detail as I could, and the lights is probably my favorite because I love my fairy lights. Fairy lights are literally amazing. So I just thought it looked really nice, and it just turned out to make the house look really, really bright. I added some more wall detail as well to make it look more Tumblr-like. And the last room is probably a really, really cute single bed room because it looks so adorable. Like, it's so small but also so compact and decorative in a way, because like I added a lot of decoration but also the decoration suited the room. So I liked how it turned out. So it was pretty cool, and I was so happy that it turned out this way. Like, seriously, it looked really amazing. So that's really it for the house. So I hope you guys enjoyed this speed build talk through kind of thing. I do mumble a lot and I do go on a tangent a bit, so I'm sorry about that, but I do love this house so much. Probably one of my best creations so far, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new around here. It really does mean a lot. And go ahead and get this house for yourself. I think you guys will love it, and I will see you all in my next house build or my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.